Hello and welcome to the stream, everybody. We're going to be watching Raw together. I am trying to zoom in on our chat window here because you're all very tiny. Let me just see if I can... Is there anything I can do here? I don't know if it's going to let me. Come on. Let me zoom it. If not, I'm just going to be like this all night, just going, reading your messages. Right, live chat there. That's all good. We've got Streamlabs on the other side. We've got Raw ready to go. Hello and welcome to Tom G, to Warframe, to Turtlehead, to Heism, to Planet Earth, Sunspike. How are we all doing? Belegda's in. Much love to you too, Belegda. I am going to see if I can keep trying to get this to scale a bit better. Because it just doesn't want to let me actually... Ah, there we go. There we go. It's letting me do it now. I can read yous. I can actually read yous with my old man eyes. Very quiet. Hold on. Let me see if I can turn that up. Sup, Terry? Right. I am... turned up there. Let me just check it's definitely the... It's the mic should be at an alright level now. How are we all doing? Are we all good? We excited for Raw live from Belfast? Make sure I can hear that there. Okay, right. We should be ready to go. If Finn does it, it's going to be massive. It's going to be absolutely massive. Planet Earth CX, hi, sir. I met you and the OG crew at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas 10 years ago for WrestleMania 32. 10 years, man. We've been doing this such a long time. Such a long, long time. I hope you're doing well. Hunter, no problem. Nope, here for Cultaholic and Sam, not the Fed. Well, thank you very much, Sunspike. There's Balor walking in now. That splashed back and went everywhere. Oh, God. Man, yeah. Robert Glendinning, thank you so much. You absolute legend. Thank you very much for gifting subs too. Govan Crotch 7369, Planet Earth Belegda, Juice PJR gave you my hat. BJM Live 6C WYW SS0X and Chris Park 57. Robert Glendinning, the most generous of most generous individuals. We've got the 6-man tag, of course. Well, yeah, it's been up and down recently, but like I've got so much stuff to sort, like in my house especially. So I feel like I'm like non-stop at the minute. But thank you so much, Robert. We've got the pyro kicking us off, and it should be a very loud, reactive crowd tonight. Not doing too bad, Jen Carter. How are you? Am I greedy to want more Leon? No, you're not. Leon should just be a star every single week with all the belts. Alec Warmer should take it off. For anybody that's not seen me so far, you're going to be very disappointed because it's gone. It's gone, and now I'm just a slightly less baldy. Out he comes to kick us off then. Does Gunther? Live chat. Yeah, that's all there. That's all there. This is all fine. Audio seems to be all right. We've got nothing coming through the desktop, which is what we need. I'm just going to turn that down out of paranoia anyway. Still fit AF. Thank you very much, Gavin. Yeah, it's I got given the green light to go ahead. So I got it done. It's going to hopefully grow in pretty quick, but I have gone like grey. I am like grey now, fully. There's just a big patch like there. It's just grey. Joeski, hello. Thank you for being here. Casanova Lenny, hello Sammy lad. Hope you're well now with being the big dog. Like, why are you Joey Styles in it, lol? Well, tonight, Andrew did the last one on his own, and I've done. I'm going to do this one on my own. It's just because we've got quite a lot of people out sick at the minute, so we've got to kind of make sure everything's spread. Plus, I'm more than happy to stay back a few hours to just get it sorted, and it saves anybody else having to stay back. Like, I'd rather everybody else got to have their evening, you know, than you know, it's not that much for me. I was about to say buzzed head Sam. Yeah. Does anyone remember Minty from EastEnders? He went alt and became bald Sam. Minty. Oh, now that cuts to the bone, that. The job will do that to your hair. Yeah, I'm slowly realizing it. I was going grey anyway. What's he gonna say? Love you, really. Thank you very much. They're gonna let him speak? Ah, he's just putting the mic back down. You've got a Bieber look about you. I suppose that's like cool, right? That's a cool thing now. It's not like his hair used to be. He's just gonna do the "this is my yard" now. So he's telling them all to calm down. Bieber wishes he looked like Daddy Driver. I wish I had his physique. If I could just get that by waking up in the morning, that'd be amazing. So he's still adamant that he definitely didn't cheat, even though he definitely low-blowed him and definitely tapped. His bank account would also be very nice. Surely AJ's going to interrupt. Definitely, Tom. If he doesn't, it's just going to be one-sided, just absolute talk down. Oh, he's loving it, man.
So as even you can tell, my future looks very, very bright. And my future will lead me straight back to the World Heavyweight Championship.
So he's staking his claim, as he was going to do anyway.
So therefore, I officially declare my participation at the Royal Rumble.
So Gunther has just declared for the Royal Rumble officially. Not really that surprising. I don't know if he's going to do it, though. Okay, out comes AJ. You say break the walls down. Aren't Fozzy... Like, I just saw an advert for them touring Europe in February, which is... Yeah, it's after the Rumble, but surely they wouldn't bring him back and then have Fozzy go out on tour. Right, Minerva, it's not too bad. How's yours? Gavin, I think that there's a lot of things going on with the way that they're... I mean, they're obviously posting record profits and everything. It feels like there's a level of complacency there, but they can't be deliberately being complacent. Surely. But it's odd because you see events, you see packed houses, everybody's into it. But then online, all you see is just sort of the negative clapback. It's still not as bad as TNA's debut Impact the other night. Is AJ going to declare for the Rumbles? It's my last one. This is the thing, Tom, though. They always build up to the Rumble, and then we're like, oh, Mania, oh, and then the wheels fall off like 3 weeks later. Or at least it feels like they start to. Damn, Sam looks old now. Yeah, this is what 6 months on the job's done to me.
I don't. You and me. Rematch. Royal Rumble.
AJ wants a rematch at the Rumble. But Gunther's just declared. Yes, in the Royal Rumble match.
I'm going to win the Royal Rumble. And I really plan on pulling double duty. So my answer is no.
So he's refusing the match because he's not going to pull double duty, and he's just said he's entering the Rumble.
Sounds like you're scared.
Hot Bread, first WWE show in about a year. I'm here purely to see the Royal Rumble build, to watch the Rumble, then disappear for another year. It's like all my mates are like that. There we go. Right, I got my my subtitles on just in case I miss anything.
But you didn't beat me. I beat me.
I seriously doubt Gunther's scared of AJ. They're high-fiving backstage.
Your leg off and beat you with the bloody end. Just remember, you tapped out like a little bitch.
Oh, AJ just called him a little bitch. This isn't going to end well. If it was Ilya, of course, he'd be terrified.
If you're scared, just say so.
Let's get a submission match.
Move on.
The time Ross calls a psychic for predictions. They did so well. The visa issues, I believed, were they not America-based visa issues?
Last week I proved that I'm the smarter and better.
Can't hear without the subtitles. That's it.
There is no incentive to wrestle you again.
So you're saying there's absolutely no incentive,
Remains no.
and he's shut him down again. What are you going to do, AJ? You've already called him a little bitch. He's straddling the second rope. He's laughing at the fans. He's getting back in.
Actually, AJ, there might be something you could do.
There is my fellow Hogan.
David, there's something you need to do. David, there's some incentive.
There's incentive. They're not going to do it, are they? If he just calls for his career at Rumble, that'll be... Vigorous head nod sign.
You, David, and everybody else here. When I talk, you shut up and listen. Name it.
Name it.
AJ, if you want a rematch with me at the Royal Rumble, I want you to put your career.
It's career at Rumble. Is he going to do it? He had him beat. He just shouldn't have let go. There's going to be chicanery, surely.
Think about it. Think about if that is a hill worth dying on. And I expect your answer by the end of the night.
He's got to give the answer by the end of the night.
Unless you're a little bit scared.
Well, I can't, like, we've been told, like, through reports and stuff, this is potentially the final year for AJ. It can't end at Rumble. Although it could end at Rumble by fluky means and, like, horrible cheaty means. And then there's some sort of expanded thing comes out of it, but He can't lose this early into his final year. Unless this is just going to become a running theme that AJ is going to put his career on the line in every match. Imagine. Not yet. Surely not yet. Right. He's hoping to go back to TNA, but like this? I know, it's like... I don't... Oh, he's got to beat him, surely. He's got to beat him. Even then, though, Mania feels too soon. It's only April. Here comes Becky. Well, if he beats him, like, that's it. Then, yeah, massive, massive heat and massive, massive momentum. But it is 10 years since his WWE debut. Oh, God. I don't know how I feel about this now. It'd be poetic, wouldn't it? Just 10 years tied up with a bow. But I just can't. I can't see it happening. Not this soon. I don't like your predictions challenge option, Sam. You what? Maybe Survivor Series then. It'll be a big 4 show. Wait a minute, he debuted at the Rumble. That's what I mean. It's just like somebody's brought it up there. It's 10 years. It's a bit poetic. But I don't know. We are now in an ad break. Are we going to get a hold or are we just going to get the bim, bim, bim screen? We're getting a hold. Great. Then he could be at AEW All in London this year. Emmett up the island indeed. Cut the music. Pass me a zinni, brother. I've only got a few left. 2 minutes 12. She's getting the crowd to boo her for saying Ireland's awful. Cheap heat. God. It's like, it's an impossible task to get them to boo her. Fully. If it brings in the Natty character though, Baz, I kind of just want to see Natty doing that. Get to hear what goes on during the commercials here in the US. Are they not? They were moving, is it just pay-per-views only on Netflix now? Alright, she threw the mic down. That's a fine. Or at least it would be at North. So I'm going with the Ringmaster light look now that his Hogan punishment's over. It's it's all I can do. It's going to grow in. Hopefully sooner rather than later. But right now, it's just one big buzz cut. It's not. It's just... At least I've got a hairline. At least I'm not going drastically bald. I say we have Mr. Iguana. He's got an iguana! End AJ's career. That would be quite the turn-up for the books. We currently have commercials in the US. Well, we've just got Becky strutting about. 18 seconds left on the commercial break. Thank you, Mr. Splashman. So nice to be able to catch Raw at a regular hour. They are indeed just going to refer to the island of Ireland all night. I think. You think they'll ever reunite the Lucha Bros? Phoenix is hurt, right? I reckon so. Like, you're leaving, like, massive amounts of money on the table, I think, if you don't reunite them. But I think it's one of those things where everybody's going to be fighting fit, and there's going to be a nice, like, a good program. Better to go grey than bald, you're damn right.
And you see Natalia accompanying Maxine Dupri to the ring for this Intercontinental Championship match.
So out comes Maxine with Natty in a fetching hat. Not too bad, Sixie. How you doing? I'm just working hard and doing my counselling every week. Natty's 100% turning heel, right? She's wearing red. That's an evil colour. Hashtag Tom's got a stiffy. What? Oh, yeah. I had to think there, back to him talking about Natty on the news. I'm glad you guys went to watch Raw like a regular person. I don't care if it's a different time in the States. Watch it on a delay to skip commercials. This is that, like, I'm noticing more and more, like, I got, like, way too into reading about, like, data and stuff and how data gets used these days. But then it starts to talk about advertising in some of the books I've been, like, looking at, and it's just like everywhere you go now, there's just adverts. Like, everywhere. Nowhere in your eye line is there not some sort of brand unless you're just inside a plain room, completely controlled environment. Well, mate, got some pretty important physio book. Make the steps to get moved and seeing motionless and white soon. That's unreal. Hope the physio goes well. Natty turning heel doesn't work for me, brother. Much love. Kiss, kiss, H. Right. She's getting booed.
Becky did not endear herself to the crowd here in Belfast tonight. Moments ago, she had some pretty derogative things to say about Ireland. Cole, you might want to check your hearing. I'm pretty sure
Are we going to get a replay of the comments? I love those graphics, man. They look so good. Bet you anything she's turning. They're all wearing red. I don't know who's on whose side. So do I, man. I've been pretty much without the use of my left arm for the last 8 years, so fingers crossed. Fingers crossed indeed for you. Yeah, it's like anything now. It's just one long ad break with something in between. John versus Sam Hogan at the Royal Rumble. Cultaholic versus WWE match. I'd have to grow it out unless we just got me one of them bandanas with the hair already stitched in. I bet you a trip to an Italian restaurant. I am doing well, the MD. How are you? So, second segment, first match of the night. Is there going to be a turn? No rolling through. Nah, Becky's got it scouted. The gear is red. The lights behind you are red. It's a sign. I'm turning heel. It's me. It's got to come in the dying stages. Cooper's doing really well. I can't wait to get in. I'm just going to grab him and sit on the couch for a bit and just stroke my cat. It's going to be really nice. Michael Cole needs to stop saying live every 5 minutes. Freaking annoying. It might be contractual. Glad you're doing well as well, MD. Okay, so they're up on the turnbuckle. And fighting their way down. Oh! So heading to an ad break again. We're getting a hold, or are we going to get the dumps? We're getting a hold, thank God. Got my cat curled up on the end of my bed as we speak. Ah, man. Coop just sort of lies next to me now. And he just sort of like lies long ways next to me. And it's just like, yeah. I should say live more, Sam. Well, I'm here at youtube.com/cultaholic/live in Belfast. I don't trust Natty. I agree. She's like split personality these days. Becky getting in the ref's face. Natty's really hammering it up. Jumping up and down and going, Maxine, Maxine. No, okay. Just a hoof to the face. Wrestle News Network, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at all. Like, there's a reason for a lot of these things. Plus, the more advertising, the more revenue, right? But, man, I can't. It's like American TV feels like it's just boom, 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 boom. But now, like streaming, you do feel like you're getting more. I do it when Corey says turned inside out. You don't see the wrestlers inside. Like, they just flip through, like in that episode of the Treehouse of Horror. With the reverso gas. I do prefer the more serious version, but I see why you need to have that kind of overt caricaturization of it. Just to really... It's like... It's almost like it's being done on purpose by him just to be extra, just nasty, right? Gunther has BD now. Okay, so we're coming back from break now. I think straight into a roll-up. Brian got people in the chat saying that they'd be more surprised if it didn't happen. Gunther reminds me of a Scooby-Doo villain if Scooby-Doo was PG-13. What would he be dressed up as, though? Is he just Gunther? Or does he get like a fancy costume and a mask they can take off and be like, Old Man Gunther? Alright, 60. It's just... I'm not a big fan at all of of AI being used in that way. But the fact they didn't catch Dom with the AEW logo on the Mega Championship when they'd been using the AI... And when you can just, again, generative fill it in Photoshop and just remove it, honestly, like, I was quite shocked. It was just very much, there you go, it's done. Yeah, screw it. It'll be fine. He's wearing a Gunther mask over his real Gunther face. Double tap, like Sting. He just pops up, takes the Gunther mask off, and he's got a chair.
Maybe a little bit of doubt starting to set in, but this is where Maxine's got to strike now. She can't allow Becky to regain herself. Correct. This with a boot. Becky Lynch now. Bang! Down goes Maxine. Cover again. Hooks both legs this time. And again, Maxine kicks out.
Send a cease and desist. Ha ha!
This matchup for the Intercontinental Championship. To your point, I believe the longer this matchup goes,
Sometimes it happens though, like stuff will get registered and it's sort of on the hope that it might get used, but at least if it's registered, then it's locked in case they ever need it. No. No. Okay, into the armbar. Disarmer. She's too close to the ropes. Nah, it's not happening. Ankle lock. Okay, maybe. Becky dead to rights in the center of the ring. Roll through, nah. Favorite wrestling video packages? I mean, I'll sound like a broken record, but My Way is probably the greatest of all time. You had Lonely Road of Faith. Oh man, all my sort of favorites are all that era. Kev's Bits of Design. Gunther has told AJ Styles that if AJ truly wants this rematch at the Royal Rumble, he has to put his career on the line, because Gunther has already declared for the Royal Rumble match. He doesn't really want to work double duty, so it's got to be worth it for him. But he's given AJ till the end of the night to give him an answer. And now we're a bit like, 10 years to the day. Running up that hill, of course. Okay, still up on the corner. Superplex and rolled through and held. Planted. Absolutely spiked her. Nah, kicks out. It's not surprising, but I think there's going to be various degrees of international cracking down on it, but it's far too late now, William. I still remember when Placebo released that covers album. Oh, turnbuckle exposed. Only good for a 2 there for Maxine. Becky, oh, blocks it. All right, suplex. No longer a real American. No, no. I'm just a bold man now. Well, we got to work out what he's going to say, but I think that... Oh! Rolled through, 1, 2. I don't think they'll do it at the Rumble. It just feels odd when there's been so much discourse over this is AJ's last year. For him to be retired at the Rumble would be like, what? Their cover of Big Mouth Strikes Again still, it's probably my favorite one they do. Becky's going to make the ropes. There's no way. Rolls through. Oh, blocks the turnbuckle. Becky then throws herself into it. Whiffs the kick. Too close. Natty, no! Natty! Oh, the crowd didn't like that. So Natty pulled Becky's foot up onto the rope to break the count. He'll turn down your drinks. It's not 10 years ago. I can't drink anywhere near as much as I can now without just getting sad. And slam. 1, 2, 3. Maxine. What are you going to do? Natty, no! I'm a genius, says Puppet Boy. What are we going to get in the post-match, though? Natty's just shaking her head at her, calling her pathetic. Natty's hat was big heel. Well, who didn't see that coming? What predictable and trash did I just watch? Well, it's happening still. Natty is mount position and is starting to just rain down blows on her. Sharpshooter. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Just more punches to the face. Front row are just like... Pot noodle and WWE Raw, win-win. You're living life good. Okay, she's saying to her, you're never going to learn. She's going head to head. Slaps her. Okay, bit of fighting, Maxine, but leveled. Is that Ross's brother in the front row? You'd have to ask Ross. Kid's gutted. Absolutely gutted. Lane, we need to give it time. It's a 3-hour show. What do you want? More matches? You've just had 2 commercial breaks in this match. Sharpshooter finally locked in. Refs, you going to get in there, ref? You going to get in there? There you go. Somebody stop this. And he's going... And Natty's just going to keep going. The ref is just going, I don't know what to do. What's Piers going to do, though? He lay hands on a talent. Mr. Campbell, fantasy booking again. Who's making the save? Cut into commentary, made the save. It just was a beating. Tom's going to look like Randy Marsh on the news tomorrow. Don't give him any ideas. Do you know how hard it would be to have to clean up that mess? Oh, no. Commentary didn't save us. Nah, he's still beating her down. The ref is still struggling to get in the way. And she's going to turn around once more. Yes, no, maybe so. Flips off the crowd. And she leaves. Or does she? She leaves. We're getting a recap of last Monday. Felt like the beatdown was as long as the match. But yeah, I mean, trying to... He suspends him, but he lays his hands on him. Heyman tells him it's the worst. I mean, he looked stupid there as well, getting too distracted by Breakker. So, Braun's surely going to be here. Heyman's so quiet in that promo as well. It just sounds like he's talking like down a corridor. Like he's here, but his voice is somehow coming out of the door at the very back. Okay, we got Pierce and AJ. He's telling AJ, you don't have to accept it. I'm going to call my wife, he says. Give Wendy a ring. Here's Heyman. I think it's only a matter of time until we see Pierce in a match against talent. But I don't think it's going to be like a return to the ring or anything. He's going to talk to his lawyer. Cheap pop for saying Belfast. Oh, Wendy! Gunther losing to AJ and then wins the Rumble later in the night. That could work. I just think Jacob should just come in and win the whole thing. Okay, so Pierce is going to be out there as well. Yes, Sam, lol. You got to talk to your husband. He's about to ring you and ask you if he should put his career on the line versus Gunther at the Rumble. So be waiting by the phone, Wendy. Okay. In arena chatter. So yeah, Pierce is going to be ringside in the 6-man because, of course, Heyman's going to be there.
Grande Americano later tonight, you face Raw's newest member, the young OG, Javon Evans.
Oba putting in an absolute shift would be unreal.
The attention that he's garnered recently does not equate to your greatness. So from your perspective, how will you fare tonight?
Tengo una pregunta. ¿Cuántos de mis paisanos tenemos aquí?
Sam for Hell in a Smell. No, come on. Don't even like speak it into existence, please. Having been the Punisher in those, it was just as bad. Doing that again. But taking it.
Two people have no culture.
Okay, so we got the Americanos just running down the crowd a bit. Bronze winning it, IMO, followed by Fatu, then Oba. I think that, I mean, a big statement like, this is the future, hell yeah.
Estúpidos gringos. Viva Mexico, cabrones.
So we're just on a big stall here. 125 left on the ad break for anybody getting ads.
Javon Evans. Let me share a little bit of wisdom with you.
We don't need the answer to that, the MD. Let's just be happy he's back.
And your luck, Javon, eventually is going to run out. And that moment is going to be tonight. When your favorite
Roman would be an interesting show.
luchador in history of lucha libre, güey. So Javon, be ready. Because tonight, you're going to learn a thing or two from a grande.
I care too much about drop plot lines. Warframe, indeed. Let's get our like spike going for the ad break Americanos. Scott, thank you so much for your donation there, you absolute legend. You said Dom returns, costing Finn setting up a feud for Mania. Hook it up to my veins. If it leads to the end of JD and everything, great. Adam came out of Hell in a Smell with barely any emotional trauma. You'd be fine. Yep. Over, under on Oba. Femi find his way to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. A load of stars are getting more and more acting gigs, so it wouldn't surprise me at all. Dom for AEW champ. He's already AEW champ. Did you not see the little thingy they made? We got the Legacy title belts being advertised right now. I don't know who buys these. Like, who's buying sport team belts? Maybe I'm just not a big enough sports fan. So they're selling the big shock of Natty's 7-minute beatdown. I'm more shocked that the referee's not in trouble for just not intervening earlier. Logan Kerr, I mean, it's on at a reasonable time for us in the UK. It's only, what, like 8:30 or something? It's 8:45 at night here, so it's not like it's a 1 a.m. start. So anytime that it's happening at a reasonable hour, we'll always try and make sure we're streaming something. Remember last year in Glasgow, they made a belt for Rangers and not Celtic and then took them down after the backlash. Jesus. Do this weekly. Yeah, sweet. Yeah. So I work 9 to 5. And then just start again at about 1 a.m. Get home at about 5 a.m. Go in for 9. And do it all again Friday. Yes, please. That sounds perfect. You're just going to watch me turn into butter. I'm just going to be like, you now work 1 a.m. to minus 3 a.m. What's minus 3 a.m.? Don't forget AEW on Wednesday. We'd need a lot more influx of viewers to be covering AEW weeklies live. I have nights off, so that works for me. I'm sure it does. Do night 5, go home, nap, come back in for 1 to 3, then nap again and repeat. You can get Ross to do NXT to help you out. I mean, if Ross was able to, Ross can't do late night streams at the minute. Sounds like someone needs to build a cyborg sound like in the Santa Claus 2. That would be a dream, honestly. It's 7:45 a.m. for me. That would be perfect time to be watching Raw every week. I've not seen it, 60. What was it? Just sleep on the couch? Yeah, I'll just pay rent. Sleep on the couch in the office. You're the boss. Delegate. We've looked at potentially doing this for years, and there's never been a way that it's feasible. So threatening to beat her worse than last week. I mean, she beat her pretty substantially down on the ramp last week. That's what minions are for. None of you, but they have things. Everyone has things to do during the day. So Liv's laying it on thick. GTS for both of you, and it's a picture of Finn and a little old frail Irish lady. Brilliant. Finn's here. Is this a new thing? I haven't seen this live stream on the channel before. If Raw or SmackDown's happening at a reasonable hour, we'll always make sure that we're able to go live for it. But it's when it's 1 a.m., like crazy late nights, we sort of run out of steam quickly, and we run out of staff through the week. And yeah, the body clock switch is, I mean, after Mania, it takes about 2 weeks for us all to get back to normal. So doing it all the time, oh man. So here comes the Yeet Man. They're all absolutely loving it. But what's he here for? We got the drone out and about. Hire a night shift guy to do Raw. But we'd have to introduce a new person to the screen, which usually when that happens, is very hard to do. But Jay's just in no rush to get to the ring as usual. I'll do it. A guy in the States? A guy in the States would be the dream, but anytime we've tried or seen channels try it in the past where it's a British channel with an American member, it's, again, audience reaction is difficult to manage. Of course he's going to run it back. He's in Belfast. Move to the USA, that'd be amazing. Justin does not enjoy streams. So he's declared for Les Romblés. How much? What do you mean, how much? Is he going to run it back? Well, it's sort of on his way out. So he's declared. Math wouldn't do it. He enjoys the grind of the podcast research too much. £5 an hour and a free copy of Razzle? I was thinking more like one big gulp a week. Okay, Pierce again backstage. New Day now. Just turned into the stream. I have no clue where Raw is in Ireland. It's Finn versus Punk main event. It did already happen. Finn versus Punk is in the main event. We are in Belfast. Xavier channeling Swerve. So you're flowing them over to do nothing. See you later. Bye. Wild comment there from Chris Clayton. Very wild comment there from Chris Clayton. Why does Triple H not care about tag teams? Tweet him. I'm sure he'll give you an answer. They don't have Monster Munch over there, and I'm not going to start giving them Monster Munch because they don't deserve it right now. They're all being a bit naughty. Don't full name, please. It's your username. And I left the numbers off. That'll be full name, and the numbers are like the surname. Why are they using Logan's theme? Because he's the biggest star in the company, guys. Right, we're getting an actual ad break now. Or not. What's going to happen? We're not. It keeps fading off for longer and longer. The Monster Munch is for me, not USA. People were saying hire an American. Unfortunately, if you're not on the USA, and if you can't wait until we can afford to hire somebody, which will be quite some time, he's gone full-time, Hot Bread, so I'm assuming he's going to have a set number of dates in his obligations, but I'd be keen to see how they stack up against somebody else of his tenure, because I'm assuming it's going to be a lot less, but then they see the other trade-off as he's a personality and he will go everywhere and talk about the company. I just want to point something out. We've only had one match in 50 minutes. We're finally getting the second one. This is why I don't watch this show live anymore. Again, the 3-hour move should accommodate much more wrestling. But we have a lot of stalling. We have a lot of advertisements. It's the advertisements are getting very gratuitous. If Heyman does a buckshot, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to say that I'd eat my hat, but I'd be over the moon. It's just me today, Soup. Yep. I'll be here till the end of Raw. I'm stealing Andrew Dingle's gimmick. No, I've got hair. See? I can grow it. It grew back. Andrew, too stubborn to grow his hair out. He just likes being smooth like a cat. A hairless cat. Why did you say like a cat? Like all cats are shaved. So here we go. Penta, Ray, and Dragon Lee making their entrance now. Now isn't the time nor place for the crisp talk. Last saw you with the Hogan shots, the military style suits you. It's so much nicer. I can go places without having to wear a hat. Without the shame. Without people pointing and laughing. Chris, I imagine he likes working lighter matches and then he gets to do bigger ones when it counts and still pick up a massive paycheck. Probably. Not everybody can be the #1 star in the company. And some people do enjoy a lighter schedule. Plus, it means his singles matches mean more, I guess, when they happen. It panned across to Pierce, just kind of going. But have they just? Oh, in fact, yeah, they've just jobber entranced them, haven't they? They've just jobber entranced them. The Vision versus Obscured Vision. Did I not want to keep the Bobby Charlton haircut? No, I wanted it just. Did Pierce have a drink yet? I've not seen him have a drink yet. Ray's wearing a lovely jacket. You kind of look like Chopper Reed with your bald look. And Mo, if people feared me like they feared Chopper Reed, now that'd be a power. Pierce is literally just here. He's just sat down at ringside. A goon jacket. Taker should just be contractually sat on a motorbike at all times. Short hair looks better than the long hair, my dude. I'm a long hair guy, man. I'm probably going to keep this fairly short, though. And by fairly short, I mean not growing it. Start shaving in, like, Minoru Suzuki stuff. Crowd are nice and awake, though. I think at some point we're definitely getting Pierce back in the ring. But it's how Bron Breakker's going to pop up here that is going to be the interesting thing for me. Murder driver vibes. Think of all the money you save on shampoo. I still shampoo my hair. Can't be just walking around with greasy hair. Love me an early Raw. Me too. You look like one of the guys from the Revival. I'll take that. Am I FTR Gun or FTR Bald? This is when the greys show. I'm literally just saying when I started the stream, took the hat off. It's literally like all grey. It's like at least fully grey in like patches like here, but it's all going fully grey. Stressed old boy. You don't need as much for your hair, so technically, but I'm still pouring like piles of it into my hands and rubbing it all over my face and eyes. You gotta shampoo the eyebrows and the mustache, the chest hair. Pierce versus Aldis. Maybe, but I'd be more excited about seeing Pierce wrestle than Aldis these days. I don't know what it is, but I think Pierce just brings a level of intensity that Aldis doesn't. I wish I was straight edge. I'd save good amounts of money that way. Well, who do you think's going to retire him, McGraw? His son, where it would make perfect sense, or vlogger superstar Logan Paul? That would be awful. Gary, I was cleaning up my loft recently, found an envelope with a bunch of scribble paintings the Cultaholic guys done in a very early days stream. They could be the ones we did at potentially the ones we did in Las Vegas. Damon's just standing over Pierce. Reed is just setting to work like a wrecking ball, and in comes Baldy Theory. Vince retires Ray Snoot special ref. Don't speak such dark magic into reality. They're working well as a unit, which isn't surprising. And slingshot him. Ray getting squeezed. Sam's in the ring. Again, if I had that physique, I'd probably be wrestling. I probably wouldn't be a YouTuber about wrestling. One can dream. You can still make it after the age of like 30, can't you? They sign anybody. Ooh. Logan Paul will be pulled when the Liquid Marketplace court case starts over a Pokemon card. I have no idea what that is. I know he has a Pokemon card. The Last in Line program, that's it. Yeah, but Miller had such physique, man. Like, from the point he was born, I believe. I firmly believe Simon Miller arrived in this world ripped to the gills. And he's such a positive dude. Like, Simon really deserves it. Slight tangent. I saw Alpha 1 pay-per-view last night. Swipe Right lost their tag titles, and there's a dude called Sam Holloway. He's an absolute beast and want to watch. I'll have to check that out. One name, Dave Batista. Reckon I can get ripped by, like, April for Mania. Do some really bad, sweaty gym streams. I can't see a fall away at all without hearing him scream Joe Hendry. Is that Stu? Do I see a Stu? Montage it up, baby. But if I could get back into rugby shape, I'd be happy. Sam Bigelow. Look at my sparkly jacket. Dragon Lee just completely isolated here. He's not having much more luck than Ray did. Right on his mush. They finally let me cut my hair. They did. Mystery had Subculture versus Lycos Gym. I saw there was a graphic for that. Psycho Mike and Gene Money as well. I'll have to check that out. I was initially hot bread. I was initially a hooker. And then I started playing rugby when I was like 8, I think. I was initially a hook when we went full contact, and then went to tight head and then loose head prop. And then I played most of my time in loose head prop. Just big lad, do hits, hold ball, push forward, shove everybody over. That was it. Has anyone watched JCW Lunacy? Is it worth a shot? I've seen a couple of like little bits. I've not watched any since Russo came back, but I've got that kind of car crash sort of you can't look away thing where I'm gonna have to watch it. Pierce is just looking really smug here on the outside. Tight head, loose head, bald head. I much preferred playing loose head. Tight head, you just jammed in there. Loose head, you can at least sort of have your peel off space with ease. Just come in from work. You've missed AJ be asked to put his career on the line should he want to face Gunther one-on-one at the Rumble. And AJ has till the end of the night to decide. Gunther also declared for the Royal Rumble. Jey Uso declared for the Royal Rumble. I feel like there's been no more declarations for the Royal Rumble. Natty turned on Maxine. Becky ran down Belfast a bit to get some heat. Yeah, Pierce has just kind of sat there. Is something. I don't know what they're chanting. He's banned from Japan. So he's banned from Japan. He's banned from Japan. That Logan Paul, he's banned from Japan. Right. Dragon Lee, come on, get Penta in. Get Penta in. Get off Slim Jims, get off DiGiorno, get to DoorDash and tag... Ah, he's wiped him out. Dragon Lee is still trapped. Oh, man, beautiful. So now we've got Heyman and Pierce arguing. And Lee avoids it, but Penta's still on the floor. Ray's only just getting back up. All right, Logan Paul's in. And Logan's now getting in Ray's face. Nice. Low kick. But Theory's in. How much for us to get Hell in a Cell 7 as a punishment? I don't... Oh, man. You'd have to give me, like, thousands of pounds. It'd be bad. They've gotten worse. And like, how does it get worse than being trapped in a room with a hot tub full of horse piss? The chant was, he's banned in Japan, he's banned in Japan. That Logan Paul, he's banned from Japan. Dragon Lee's got all the time in the world. Come on. Come on. Make the tag. Ray's in. Okay. Keeping us away from Penta for now. Low kick to Theory. Best I can do is £1. Trapped in a nappies for 24 hours in a dog cage. I just would let my insides explode before I used a nappy. And also that is just not going to fly on anybody's TOS. I believe at the point that stipulation was invoked, it would become a multiple person office situation. There used to be a team around Hell in a Smells. And 619 caught. Penta, you can tag him. You want using the tag rope. All right, spun him into a Rana, and now Penta's in. If WWE keeps coming to Europe, that £1's in jeopardy, I'm not going to lie. Oh! That and the stink. I mean, the stink was really bad. Even like a crime scene cleaning team couldn't get it out. Ray went for that basement slide, straight onto Logan's shoulders, and military pressed. Straight onto the barricade. In front of a very passionate fan. And a security guard that couldn't really care. Bronny Ree. Nice. Double super kick. Reed's on the floor. Ray's like just... He's just immortal at this point. That could do it, Mark. But it's a big ask. Oh. I don't know how that doesn't just rail every single time. All that weight coming down your knee. Like your planted knee. We are at just a bit of an impasse. Ref is now dealing with Heyman and Pierce, who are now on the apron. People are standing up. Brass knuckles. And the ref's caught him. Pierce has got down off the apron in anger. Okay, he's got the brass knuckles now. Pierce has taken them away. But how long until he gets wiped out? So they're arguing about Heyman knowing there was brass knuckles or not. Just eject them. Fire them. So Logan's now just stood on the other side of the ring going like, what's going on? Ray's sneaking back in. The brass knuckles are there though. Ray's got the brass knucks. Ray using the knuckles. Okay, Penta. Mexican Destroyer. Heyman versus Pierce. That's it. Mexican Destroyer for the win. And assistance of Rey Mysterio punching Austin Theory in the face with brass knuckles. Now that might have had some sort of knock-on effect, but all I saw was a Mexican Destroyer for the win. So, really, who's to say what actually caused the loss there? Maybe you just shut up and kiss already. Just... Heyman is now texting or phoning somebody. The broken Matt Hardy stream, yeah, that like broke him. It was. I remember going in there intermittently to check on him, and there was a point where he just had a wild stare. Punk backstage. Lil Bron on the blower. His kissing consultant. I'd pay to see them kiss, says Aiden. He's going to be the best in the world to make sure he holds the title tonight. When does Braun come out? God knows. Although you got to assume Heyman was ringing or contacting him. I think it's better than just a big logo, Real Whoosh, but it is just a big logo. But I do prefer it because it's big and gold. And it looks less like just a logo. Put it next to the original big gold, though, and I'm taking original big gold every time. Ray did cheat, and that's going to bite Pierce in the arse. Especially because they're going to go, well, you deliberately left them on the side. I'm going to have to turn this slightly down just because this is licensed music, just in case. Not going to turn it all the way down. Sam and Andrew both Hell in a Smell and for very do know it goes longer. Ray did win quite mysteriously. And it is, of course, MLK Day in America right now. I thought something fell over there. Dominic was right. Oh, for every dono it goes longer. That's playing with fire, though. That's playing with serious fire. I mean, if you want to put Dingle in there, I've got no qualms. Like, happily. Put Dingle in there. All good. Oh, quickly check the work chat. I'll do it, says Casanova Lenny. Who are the top 3 WWE kissers? Thank you, that's such a great question, says Matt Patrick. Otis, and Drew McIntyre. Just kidding, the third is also Otis. Ultimate Edition. Oh, no. It'd be so bad. Oh, you're synced up. That's perfect. Finn to beat Punk, then lose it next week, says Hot Bread. Chris Clayton, if Balor wins tonight, I'll eat a laptop in an Italian restaurant in a coffin wearing nothing but a hat with gold dust paint. Everybody hold Chris to that. Dylan, you have missed. Natty turning on Maxine. Gunther declared for the Rumble. AJ Styles then said, don't declare for the Rumble. Wrestle me at the Rumble. And Gunther went, only if you put your career on the line, and then I'll do double duty. So AJ's got to the end of the show to make his mind up. He's went off to ring his wife. Jey Uso's declared for the Rumble. What else has happened? Yeah, Natty turned on Maxine. We had Rey Mysterio just cheat to secure victory for his team in the six-man. 3 stages of Hell in a Smell. Starts in Smell Room, moved into Smell Cage, finished buried alive in a smelly casket. Ugh. Pitch Sam Hogan. Yeah, just pitch for me to get that hair again, no matter who loses. I don't know if it... Well, we were saying this. It's like AJ retiring at the Rumble. It'd be 10 years. It would be kind of poetic, but they've made such a big thing about this being AJ's last year that it would be truly shocking for him to wrap it up at Rumble. But it would be 10 years. Sounds like a mistle. All the drunks on the island of Ireland. Isn't he supposed to be Jamaican? Not for a very long time. Hell in a Smell actually sounds awesome, says Slushvids. Live stream a full day from a broom closet using miniatures of everything. Chair, desk, mouse, food. It's just worse. All of your ideas are just torturous. I think AJ's last year ending in the first month kills off the whole thing. Cena kind of started of everyone having a retirement tour, which is probably a good thing long term. Potentially, but I do think he's going to win and then somehow go on to have a longer year out of it. Royal Rumble punishment, Hell in a Smell 7. Royal Rumble is not a big enough event. Hell in a Small. Oh, okay. Right, now I get you. Now I get you. Pierce is backstage. Heyman's groveling. He's threatening his job. Who's he been ringing? You might want to take that phone call. Well, Adam Pearce has received a phone call. It is a nice backstage area. Here comes EO. In street clothes. At least we heard him this time compared to last time. And Rhea. Imagine if Tanner lost the first month and it was 2, it would have caused riots in Japan. AJ losing at the Rumble would be crazy. It'd be massive. It'd be a massive statement, but I just don't see him losing this early on. If he does, I'll be surprised, but I just feel like there's so much more in AJ Styles' retirement year than Gunther. So down they come. How about WrestleMania livestream 48-hour mixed with Hell in a... What are you even punishing then? What? The whole stream would just be a punishment? For what? You don't just do punishments for no reason. The only thing I could think is that if AJ retires this early in the year, he really means this year is absolutely the last year and he may go some other places. But I just don't see it happening. So yeah, we saw Liv and Roxanne earlier on, sort of staking their claim to these. Jericho debuts and costs Gunther his win against AJ. Maybe. The thing with Jericho, like I'd seen Fozzy dates listed through Europe in February. I don't know if they'd bring him back to let him just go straight off on a tour, but I don't know how long the tour is. What's your first AJ Styles memory? Reminds at the start of him and Kurt's feud in TNA. I remember my brother watched TNA before I did. And so I was introduced to AJ Styles by my brother in about 2005, I want to say, 2004-ish. But it was definitely like Universal Studios Impact Zone era. White Hoop J's back chamber, not Rumble. Unless we get some sort of drip feed. The Hogan hair is gone, Daphne. Driver Mania will never die. The hair might not be there, but Driver Mania will never die. That's a Mike Enos Hall of Fame. How long until they come out? How long till Cena and AJ get inducted? What's your guess for the year? I think it'll be a couple of years. Cena, I can see them doing straight away, but at the same time, I can see them holding off a bit. Let his career build and then put him in when he's an even bigger celebrity. And then everybody's forced to talk about him even more. The Fozzy tour, like, I can see him coming back, but I just think it'd be weird if he's to come back and then immediately just leave for 2 to 3 weeks. So they got an announcement. So once they beat him and retain, so they've just declared for the Rumble as Rhea and Io. Do I have any pets? I have a pet cat called Cooper, and he is my world. Right, here they come. And they're probably also going to declare for the Rumble. It's a lot of walking around this time of year and just going, I'm going to be in the match. He has the 2 Mondays off, but is he going to fly? That's a long old flight. I think it'd be the opposite, Scott. I think it would blow it, because I think he would come back and there'd be the initial buzz and then nothing. So you don't get him on the Raw after. You don't get him like... I think you need that sort of run of time. Sounds like she's wearing a retainer or something. It could just be sibilance on the microphone. Jericho's working assault. There's always that possibility also. So they're trying to sow seeds of division here between Rio.
We're gonna look out is that her selfishness is always gonna get the better of her, leaving her with nothing and no one.
I think we're definitely going to get some NXT names, but I think the biggest surprises will be TNA ones, unless we do get Jericho.
Just because it's not my problem. But my little rock here has some.
Unless they want to fly in Hacksaw Jim Duggan, at that point I'll be really happy.
You two are not the only ones to play.
I guess, Chris, it's so that they can advertise names as being part of the match, but you still don't know the number. So they can go, hey, if you're not going to watch it, now these people are in, you might watch it.
Which means that it's gonna be a member of the Judgment Day going on to main event WrestleMania.
It's never a Rumble without Duggan. Shark Boy would be a shout. Jericho, well, was last in AEW. I don't know what his contract status is, but I think that it has elapsed. He was posting a lot of, like, vague stuff. I'd love to be in the Rumble. I bet the payday for getting kicked straight out's pretty good still. Curry Man would be awesome. But impossible. Oh, and attacked. So Raquel's turned up and just hoofed Rhea in the face. And now Io's getting taken down. Standard fare. Andrew is probably screaming somewhere right now. Definitely now. Io's just been thrown to the mat. Jericho, at one point in time, like when I was a kid, obviously watching his career develop with my viewing, he's one of my favorites all time. But I think in recent years, there's been a lot of criticism of the use of him in his time in AEW. I think it'd be interesting to see what it would be like comparing modern day Jericho in WWE to modern day Jericho in to AEW. But I think if he comes back for a retirement program, you can get some really good stuff in that like 1 year window that it tends to be. He's always very cryptic about this stuff, and yeah, Tony's just being very vague about he is or he isn't. AJ loses and then he gets rehired as JA instead for another 10 years. I've no idea about Jeff's traveling stuff. I'd assume if it was somewhere that would allow, yeah, probably. There's going to be places that it's able. This January. We're getting a big Rumble ad. If Curtis Axel comes out, I would pop. We did have there were reports like, what, about a month or so ago, or like before Christmas, where it was like, do not expect surprises for the Rumble. Because, you know, they're going to have to fly them into the country, which I thought was odd, because surely they're going to be flying them in on private planes for anybody who's like a super surprise. And they'd definitely be able to sneak them in and out and do the passport checks on the runway. So I think there will still be some unexpected names. Curtis still hasn't been eliminated, so why would he want to risk it? FYI, Andrew's still trying to beat Portal 1. He's not beating Portal 1. Adam's doing well, yeah. Last time I spoke to him, he seemed to be doing grand. Axelmania coming out for the Saudi Hogan pop would be incredible. Local man, definitely. Just pile driver, pile driver, pile driver. Right, here comes El Grande and co. Aiden, I think I was really lucky because obviously my first memories of him are in WCW, where he was just sort of allowed to run wild. And he obviously had some amazing matches and feuds. But he's, right now where me and Tom are on the Nitro review, he's steadily becoming more and more of a backbone for like the work rate style. I don't think they've quite realized how entertaining he can be yet. So slowly that's going to start to come out, and that's when he becomes just unstoppable. I'd believe that'd be for a video. But I would like to see Jacob win it. I think if Jacob won it, I'd lose my mind. Cody for a third time. I'd like something different.
Grande Americano to sit on. Set to take on Javon Evans tonight.
There's surely got to be some form of El Grande standoff where they're all pointing at each other like the Spider-Man meme.
Here's the Harlan and Wolf Shipyard in Belfast.
Jacob could win and Rikishi's Twitter would combust. Gro's got Jericho. So we're moving on to what's this? Is this match 2 of the night? Match 3. Match 3 of the night. Sammy, I could see, but I'd be more excited if it was somebody else. Braun would be unreal. Braun would be actually unreal. Thank you, Larry. I was worried that I'd just have a big lumpy head. So I'm glad that it's all right. Bailey backstage. And Lyra just kind of going. Lyra's finding it very hard to be positive. No, it's a normal lumpy head. Good, I'm glad. Okay. Change from Bailey.
We have all of 2026 to look forward to, and you know what's up next? The Royal Rumble. One of us could win. One of us could go on to WrestleMania.
So they declared.
What are you, silly? Would you mind if I won the Royal Rumble? Of course not.
I wouldn't mind if you won the Rumble. We're friends. So they're in the Rumble. Raquel for Iron Woman. A solid shout.
It was here in Belfast that Led Zeppelin in 1971 first played the song Stairway to Heaven. Belfast, interesting, in Ulster Hall. And speaking of something that rhymes with
Speaking of something that rhymes with what? They just cut Cole's feed.
don't necessarily know that I agree with your assessment of the situation, but I do know that El Grande
What did he say?
Jimmy Page's favorite luchador. Really?
What?
Robert Plant
What? What did Cole say that got cut off? What? It just cuts back into Corey. Just go, I don't think I really agree with your assessment there. Speaking of something that rhymes with Belfast. Or was it Heaven or Stairway or Zeppelin? So Javon making his way down now. Braun are over the dream picks. Logan paused the wishful pick just to watch the internet implode, says Mr. Scott Evans. Jacob would be fun. Oba would be unreal if he just comes in and bosses it. It'd be massive. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that eventually, Chris. I think he'd be really, really solid down there. But then I want him on the main roster, being the bruiserweight. He said Riyadh is only a great city and not a great and progressive city. Potentially. Have you ever been told you look like a pug? No, but it makes sense. This should be a nice, solid match, though. Even if it is the third in an hour and a half. Scott's picks are Braun for the men's, Liv for the women's. Oh, up the pugs indeed. I wanted a pug for a while, but then it seems a bit cruel. But then at the same time, I also want a Chihuahua. Not much better. It's like physics don't apply, isn't it? Real whoosh. Oh, it'd be Cooper. No question. Cooper would win. He'd just absolutely batter them. He's a big cat. Dakota wants a corgi. Corgis are really cute. Pug for Cultaholic office pet. I believe we have allergies in the office, so we can't have an office pet. Maybe a turt? Maybe an office turt? Not Todd the Rabbit, former Cultaholic heavyweight champion, no less. No. Not Todd the Rabbit. Cooper would eat Todd the Rabbit. Sadly. Not that I'm, I'm just trying to, I'm like his manager. I'm trying to talk up his chances here. An office dragon. Just get a Komodo dragon? A hairless cat for the office. I don't so much mind hairless cats. I did see the can you tell him to stay to stay off my effing neck, and then the next thing that happens is a kick directly to the back of the neck. That was a no bad dragons either, yeah. No bad dragons. Hairless cat is just Andrew. That's so mean. Just because he sits there licking his paws and stuff. We're on the outside here, but it's still just kicking into first gear. Javon up on the barricade. Okay, jump into safety. Jump into safety. Back in the ring. Maybe? Yeah, back in the ring. Very nice. He licks more than just his paws. We try to tell him off. We've got a spray bottle. Javon practicing his Royal Rumble jump. I've seen him cough up a hairball once or twice. It begs the question as to where the hair's coming from.
A great job keeping a Grande Americano off balance so far in this matchup. That's what we've seen from Javon Evans against most of his opponents. I mean, you consider that the signature style of Evans thus far.
You didn't get any audio interference during the Japan chant. There was no audio interference on our end either. There was audio interference when Cole just said something before when he was talking about Led Zeppelin. Leon Slater for the Rumble, though, I'd like. Okay, we got some stalling going on. We are in an ad break hold. On the point of being in an ad break hold, I am going to quickly mute that and go for a whittle because I have the bladder of a child on a school trip. And I need to go because I've just drank a lot of water. So we'll be back in just a minute. 1 second. Okay, it's still the ad break. Haven't missed much. What have I missed? I see Americano inside the ring now. Yeah, that'd be the fear, like launching himself over the top rope. Javon's hurt. What? What have I missed? What happened?
Well, we have a developing situation here. The doctor is with Javon Evans.
They go into the announce table.
Apparently injured in this matchup.
Match is over.
Javon Evans is no longer able to medically compete. Therefore, your
He's grabbing his arm. What happened? What did I miss?
again, it's going to be interesting to get a medical update on Javon.
Of course, the second I'd go to the toilet, looks wrist related. He's grabbing his wrist.
Tough to tell. I don't know if it's perhaps an arm or a shoulder. Either way, absolutely heartbreaking turn of events for the young OG. We'll
He's being helped out now.
keep you posted with Evan's status
He's now
as the details become
touching his shoulder. It could be something there.
the car here, making the decision to call this matchup after an apparent injury to Javon Evans. You see him favoring a upper chest, shoulder area.
Oh, God. That's not what we wanted.
Well, you want to talk about unfortunate turn of events. This is
We're getting a recap now of the Natty turn.
Natalia, who claimed to be at
That's properly gutting.
Maxine and regaining the
Hopefully it's something minor. He's walked out under his own power.
right between the shoulder blades of the challenger, Maxine Dupri.
It just ended during the break. So, yeah, it's just come back. Like, when I came back from having a pee, they were stalling. So it must have happened just as I walked out of the door. Heads collided. He was grabbing his wrist on the floor, and now he's grabbing his arm, and he's keeping his arm tight in.
With the Intercontinental Championship. Unfortunately for Maxine Dupri, things would go from
From the dive, I think. Oh, God.
a vicious attack from the woman who she considered a friend and a mentor, Natalia. Natalia was brutal.
So, protracted. Just show the whole thing. Fill the 7 minutes.
Eventually, adding the exclamation point in the form of a sharpshooter.
No more potty breaks and otherwise restless. That's a horrible. Imagine. Yeah, they're not showing a replay, so it's got to be real.
I'm backstage with Finn.
Finn's backstage and he's ready to wrestle.
You have an opportunity for the World Heavyweight Championship. It's been a minute since you've had
Not yet, he's not, though. It's only 9:45.
in your home country of all places. I mean, that is a lot of pressure for anyone. How are you dealing with it?
Jackie, the magnitude of tonight, it's not lost on me.
So Balor knows how important tonight is.
On the champ. CM Punk, you're a fighting champ.
You're going to threaten my grandma?
I respect you. But I question your judgment. You see, you're on my turf now. This is my island. In front of my...
It's been a while since you've had one of those. All right, Jackie, no need for that.
There's gonna be a new Irish world.
Irish Matthew in the crowd.
It is our main event tonight, Punk and Balor for the world title. Well, you know, WWE
Okay, we're getting some more shots of the location.
at WWE. Now season 2 is coming back to Netflix, featuring Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, and many more. WWE Unreal. Season 2 premieres tomorrow only on Netflix. Here's a sneak peek.
We've got, season 2 of Unreal dropping.
Where his contract was coming up. When you are dealing with contracts and money,
Is this where he goes, the whole plan was to make it look like it was a public release? In fact, if I just grow my beard and keep looking more and more old, I can just do these for him.
okay, well, if you're not going to come to us, then Troop, we're going to let your contract lens. And your contract is at the end, we're not going to renew. Knowing that hopefully maybe this will force his hand to say, well, hold on a second, can we talk? Immediately and out.
Triple Sam. That's what I can do next.
Never fired. Contrary to prior belief, you were never not under contract with us. I got the call that
Bust out the contracts and not redacted ones. I want to see the proof.
released him.
Shut up, Road Dogg.
At his age, you might not get that reward back.
Don't be Triple S, that is bad. Oh, wasn't Triple S like a high street fashion retailer? In like the 90s? I sent you Bears goals. I have no idea what that means. We've now got Dragon Lee, Penta, and Ray getting interviewed. Of course, Howard. Bears goals is that polar bears playing football.
And Logan, those are the future main eventers. He's not the only one with the vision. This is Ray's vision right here.
Ray has just called them Ray's vision. Funny how his own son is not a factor in his own vision for the future of Lucha Libre. And he just cheated. And he's got a tash. He's going heel.
Just looking at me, of course. My first Royal Rumble. And you know what? I'm very excited because 2026.
I don't know why, Real Wush, but I guess it's so they can show off the audience during the break. It's still kind of in the arena.
Natty, la verdadera visión está aquí frente a todos.
Maybe they're all just big fans of Sting.
And together, we will make history.
Together they'll make history.
We have settled.
46 seconds left. What we getting next? Ray's got a sign of Heyman's face, but it's made out of plastic board, so they can't really rip it. There we go. Penta's done it. Strong lad. Now Dragon Lee's headbutting Paul Heyman. My favourite wrestler ever is probably Bret Hart, but Steve Austin's up there. I mean, of course he is. Big fan of Tomohiro Ishii. There's a much bigger crowd than expected, so many here were annoyed by the prices. $1,500 for the front row. $1,500, man. It's... How much were the nosebleeds? Do you know? Because the house show nosebleeds in Newcastle, not this time, but last time when Punk was on the tour, were like 95 quid for restricted views. Oba. O. B. A. I needed to... I'm not quite sure who this is about. It's spelling it out bit by bit. Obafemi. There we go. Coming soon. Right, we've got the Vision backstage. All looking glum. Bronson having a cry. In the interest of fairness, I'd like to... Oh, he wants Breaker in next week. He wants to talk to him to smooth it over. Heyman wants to smooth things over, but that's going to involve getting rid of Pierce. So now Pierce has to do a sit down with Breaker because of the mystery phone call. Around 90 for nosebleed. It's still so expensive, man. Absolutely ridiculous. AJ's back. It's like a Chris Nolan film. Wendy told him to kick his ass. The match is confirmed. AJ Styles, Korea versus Gunther at the Rumble. But AJ did a clever double negative where where Pierce went, "You do know this isn't reversible," and he went, "Nope." So you can go, "I didn't know." I think it's because they're in a tall corridor and the sound is escaping them.
Well, let's talk about what's going to happen this coming Saturday night. It's Saturday night's main event, special start time of 8 Eastern, 5.
Wendy's turning on AJ and marries Gunther. That just becomes his final story. Yeah, the wanker chance made the air. Americans, I mean, it's not really a real swear word, but Americans, they never really say it seriously. They just go, wanker. $801 for floor seats for Saturday night's main event, $113 for nosebleeds. So close to me, but alas, it's ridiculous. Plus floor, like I've never sat floor at one of their shows fully. I've sat very bottom of like the first tier at WrestleMania 33. I feel like I had a slightly better view than most people that were close to me on the floor because we were elevated by about 5 feet. Whereas you're just sort of in the mix of it down there. And at that price, nah, I'm not paying that. All right. Kyrie backstage. Terrified. So Asuka saying she embarrassed her. You're going to have to make it right, Kyrie. So Asuka's trying to explain that it hurts her more. And Kyrie's now promising. Kyrie's going to ensure Asuka wins the Royal Rumble. She'll do anything. Okay, so we got them both in the Rumble too. Don't make me yell at you again. Bizarre energy. Chris, so it was the whole thing with, is it Punk now? We got nearly an hour left of showtime, yeah. So AEW, I went to the first All In, sat in the bowl, and essentially the tickets were quite expensive. And then the guy next to me was like, "Oh, this is my first ever wrestling show. I only got my tickets like 2 weeks ago." And I was like, "Oh, sweet." And he's like, "Yeah, they're only like 30 quid. And I was just like, you what? They didn't like move anybody further down. They just sort of filled the empty seats by making them mega cheap. 2 hours, 30 minutes. No, I want my full 3. Dakota, fun fact how Asuka treats Kyrie's how Sam treats the rest of the Cultaholic office. Now that's just cruel. That's just cruel. Punk entering first, so Finn gets the mahusive response. And he is in the pink and black. Punk versus Finn Iron Man match. Do it. Book it. I just saw somebody be like, "Tom, you won't remember me. I'm not Tom." He always looks bigger in pink. So listen to this response for Balor, though. Are we going to get a crazy entrance? We've got a 3-minute ad break, of course. Oh, you meant both of us. I was going to say, I was like, I'm not Tom. Andrew, you probably don't remember me. If he brings out the demon, it'd be interesting because we just seen him backstage and it would be such a massive swerve. I'm going to laugh so hard at the turn. What was that? When the turnbuckle just gave way and it was supposed to be spooky bollocks. Rev Barney, Daniel E. Jacobs, I paid $6K, $9K in today money for floor package with Raw and other things for Mania 27. It was a great show. Now $30K for one seat. It's just stupid. The front row is surely inaccessible now unless you're part of like the mega package people or some sort of family member. Demon's magic. Oh, definitely. I wasn't being serious. But no, the ticket prices are getting... there we go. I met you and Tom at Wales pay-per-view. You won't remember me, but I cried at you and you were really nice and I like you. Well, thank you very much. Cardiff was a hell of a show. I really liked being in Wales. Hoping they do more shows out there so that we can get back to Wales. It was an absolute schlep getting there. That was the only thing. I remember we had to take like a 9 or 10 hour trip. But it was worth it. It doesn't matter what your name is. Exactly. Who am I really? I'm just a chubby dude on the internet who watches wrestling. And that's most of us on the internet that watch wrestling. The rigging in this arena is like, you must be able to set it up in so many ways. I'd kill for our arena to be this good. I'm not losing the Rumble. I'm not losing the Rumble. It's just not happening. 60, I met Sam at the house show in Newcastle. It's down in the chair, by the way. He's a lovely lad, super gracious, kind. Lovely to be knowing that I'm chatting to you. I hope you're doing well. Hopefully I'll catch you again at a show sometime soon. That's how rock and roll Sam and Cultaholic are now. If anyone cried at me, I'd remember they're like the Beatles. I'm sorry. I feel really bad. How is he still, like, I'm fairly sure I could still mainline Portal in Awana in, like, 2 hours? 3 hours? Probably not now. Some of those later levels. But I can definitely do the boss fight. Or has he got too attached to the companion cube? I said, hi, Tom, and hi, Sam, and I cried at you, and they said, did you fly here? Because I panicked and didn't know what to say. No, we took a train, so we went, like, Newcastle to, like, Liverpool, and then we had to keep getting different trains across, and then down, and then we had to go all the way up to Cardiff. Went to a few WWE and WCW shows in the 90s when I was a teenager and used an Undertaker casket as a pencil case for school for a long time. That's class. Live event ticket prices are getting stupid. I went to a UFC pay-per-view in Australia in 2019 for $200 floor seats. Now it's hard to get a ticket for under $700. Well, we're seeing it with gigs and everything. It's obviously just going drastically further and further up in price, but it does feel like TKO's model is just more. If they're going to pay that, they'll pay this. And if they're going to pay that, they'll pay this. So skip the one in the middle, and it's there. Punk Rock Factory on Valentine's Day if you fancy a fun night of Disney pop punk covers. I don't know if I'll have to work Valentine's Day night, but I'll see if Home Truths are about because they supported them on their last tour. I'm sure they'd like to get along. Tyson Kidd, I don't want to lose at the Rumble. It can't be another haircut. I've already suffered. Now, all TKO need to do to get the Ticketmaster model is to add, like, 500 million fees to it. Wait, I know I said to you I was watching you in bed last night and you said that was you in the bushes and I cried more because I felt dumb, but I love you and not in a weird way. Stay out my bushes. Stay out of my bushes, please. Right, here we go. Ole, ole. Ticketmaster versus Shockmaster. Ticketmaster would let us down. It wouldn't want to fall through the door. Balor's theme's blasting. And here he comes. In his leather jacket. No demon. No surprise demon. Stop being embarrassed. Bobby, thank you very much for your donation, you absolute legend. You said, don't like the trim, think you need the Hulk out, lol. We'll see how it grows in. It just starts naturally growing in like that. He did the thing. His abs are just made of cement at this point, surely. I think he surely just doesn't need to work out ever again.
When Finn Bálor won his only world championship, the Universal title, he had to relinquish it 24 hours later due to injury.
If Balor loses, we riot sign.
Tonight's his opportunity.
Yeah, coming out his original theme. I mean, it was always going to get the bigger response, wasn't it? Dakota, calm down, or we'll have to spray you with Andrew's bottle. Where's Punk gone to? I know he'll be at ringside, but I can't see him.
Finn Bálor grew up 2.5 hours south of Belfast,
Oh, there he is. He's by the ring steps.
County Wicklow, Ireland. He's a hometown hero from the island of Ireland tonight.
It'd be a huge win. It'd be a massively, massively huge win. And the response would be unreal. Thank you so much, Robert, again, you absolute legend. And congratulations to Suit Powerful, to Mr. Scott Evans, to Zach DP, to Mr. Sauce Clayton, or More Sauce Clayton, or MRE Sal Clayton, and Waffles81. Thank you so, so much, Robert. You're very, very generous. How pissed would RVD be if Finn wins the world title after he's openly talked about smoking? They don't test for it anymore. Mark is very excited. I'd hope McDonough doesn't, but it wouldn't surprise me. But I hope he doesn't. It'd be good to have this just straight one-on-one, but I think the reality of that is different. Cheap Funko Pop with his massive head. There's probably going to be shenanigans. Let's be real. Bobby G. Machiavelli, thank you so much for your donation. He said, give me Drew and Finn as champs, pretty please. Finn, man, it'd be so big. Could we get a like spike as well for the main event? Can Finn Balor do it? Dom's going to cost Finn the match.
For the first time ever, the World Heavyweight Championship will be defended on the island of Ireland.
If Tom is watching the stream, I will message you back after the stream. We'll see the crack. Punk brings back the new Nexus to combat the Judgment Day. Judgment Day have been a thing for, what, like 6 years now? It's an unprecedented run without it all completely falling apart. And if I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of ready for it too. 4 years? I thought it was pre... Oh no, it can't have been. Like, I thought it was just after, like, lockdown. Yes, give me Welsh Batista, says Dakota. 4 years in March. 2022. Are they going to... Imagine they do a screw job. That man has been to Burger King. So still just locking each other up. Punk trying to work over the arms. It's just a great tradition in wrestling that you hold the title upside down. Ooh. Who would be the winner in the Iron Man if there was an office rumble? I mean, I'd never count Ross out. That man threw a bin into a rumble flawlessly without even looking. Iron Man. I'm trying to think. Lewis, maybe? Lewis has the most wrestling ability out of all of us. Maybe Ricky Yan. Maybe Dick Tubbs. Dylan Proctor. I still believe Grease 2 is underrated. One of my mates is adamant that Grease 2 is better than Grease 1. I can't even remember Grease 2. Matthew would shimmy his way to victory. Yeah, if Andrew gets oiled up, nobody's getting a hold of him. Tom's, of course, been present for many Rumbles, so he probably knows, you know, a lot of tactics that maybe we're neglecting. Oh, up and over the announce table. Finn taking a rough little landing there. But flat on his back and safe by the looks of it. At the feet of Corey. BJM, thank you very much. Hey Sam, just getting in to join the stream and was the lucky one who got gifted the sub. Love all your guys' hard work and watch every vid. Much love from West Virginia. Much love to you as well. Thank you for joining us. He kind of is, but it's like blue. It's not... I thought it was purple, but it's blue. Oh, Atkins is the dark horse all day. Five. Count out victory. He's still behind the table. 7. 8. He's out from behind the table. Makes it in before 9. So we're in a break hold here, but we still got some good action. Finn getting absolutely hammered out of the corner there. Into a rest hold. Nice sit and chat. Knee to the back. We'd have to be careful about New Quack. He'd get a bit too into it, I think. He'd forget it was a work. Hey, Dave Meltzer, you probably don't remember me. I think Owen would be directing traffic with all of the EWO. And then he'd one by one, after they do all the hard work, eliminate them. He'd have some trouble with Pierce, though. Pierce would absolutely be one to watch. Okay, we're about to come back out of the ad break, so things should pick up. Well, he was talking about the Demon recently, and I think we're not going to see the Demon for a very long time. Because he was talking about how it kind of gets ruined by the whole it has to be announced thing. Adam's ring gear is just gold sparkly pants. When he was AJ Hazard, anyway. Like glittery gold sparkly pants. Are you going to let him slap the power of fighting spirit into you every day, Paul? Because that's what you're signing yourself up for by naming your cat Inoki.
First time ever a WWE broadcast emanates tonight from Ireland, Belfast, Northern Ireland. CM Punk
And Russ, of course. Russ would just be hanging out in there.
Championship against Finn Bálor. We were concerned a bit about Balor's leg as he was sent over the announce table when the Punk suicide died, but Balor trying to shake off a bit of an injury.
I just think the next time the Demon appears, it needs to be unannounced, and it needs to be for a very, 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 very high-profile match. Not that this isn't a very high-profile match, but for like a major, major event match. Adam Holloway, I wrestled against Shelton Benjamin. Dude, whipped my backside. I mean, he's just one of the best to ever do it, isn't he? Plus, I can carry the Inokiisms into real life. So you're going to go around slapping everybody after your cat slaps you every day? I mean, it's a fair life to live. Finn just cutting him off with a kick to the mush and a strike to the face. Yeah, surely he'll be in the Hall of Fame. I wrestled against Finn once, then I saved my game and turned off the PS5. I don't think anybody's upset, Daphne, don't worry. Wouldn't Adam get 3 spots himself, AJ Hazard, and then Pacitti Dust? He'd probably wangle something. He'd politically wangle something with the powers that be. Back to the drone. I thought you were talking about like an actual Royal Rumble. It'd surely be WWE that were the powers that be. But yeah, Rey Mysterio just mysteriously getting all healy. He's a monster of a human. Hello, I'm not late. Blame Andrew. You are late, and I'm going to blame you, Rach. You are to blame. I've never wrestled, and I can't imagine I would after feeling how hard that spear was from Rampage Brown. I am nowhere near tough enough. No, Rach. No, you said it yourself. You're late and blame you, so I'm going to do both. I've been here, have you? Have you? Well. Be nice if you contributed. All right, Finn on the outside. Punk's prone. No, Punk back on his feet. Far too early for a coup de grace.
Balor, of course, going for the coup de grace there. They're trying to put Punk away. No doubt Punk recognized the situation. Moved with urgency out of harm's way, but now perched on the top turnbuckle.
Was there any wrestlers that came into WCPW that didn't come in that you wish did? As in, wrestlers who never appeared that I would like to have appeared? I mean, we had Bret Hart and Rey Mysterio and Cody Rhodes at one of the shows, so Bill Goldberg. It's almost like there's a bad influence there, Bubbles, when it does happen. Yeah, just a cheeky bit of Cena. They could have just lent us Cena, you know, for like just for one event. Walter was, I believe, in Defiant Wrestling. That was after our time, though, but I'm sure he was there. Sling Blade. And to the floor. Dive time. Him versus Zack. Yeah, I was going to say, I was sure he was there. Up and over. Now get him back in the ring. I saw Cody mention WCPW. It's mental. Now we're going for a coup de grace. Is he going to move? Yeah, he moved. He ducked it. GTS. GTS connects. Surely a kick out. Kick out. So GTS did nothing. Punk's going to have to dig deeper. There's a cameraman stage to film down the entranceway. There always is, though. There's always somebody who's just there. They're often just collecting front row reactions. And it is Stu, who I believe is the entrance cameraman. For everybody, not just Mr. Cena. He's making it, man. He cinched it. Nah, but there you go. Rope break. Let go of him. Wouldn't expect a Pepsi plunge tonight. You never know. You never know. Going again for a GTS by the looks of it. My friends at the arena just sent me a message saying the crowd's bloody feral. They are obviously very behind Balor here. Sling Blade again. Can he do it? He might do it, you know. Okay. Lining him up. Another attempt. Here we go. Is he going to hit the coup de grace? Connects. 1, 2. Kick out. Yeah. Well, they're at 1 apiece for kick out finishes. I could see Dom winning a Rumble for sure. What's he going to do now? Out comes Kevin Nash. Imagine. Oh, GTS got blocked. 1, 2. No. Punk. Here we go. Rolled him through. Can he get the GTS again? Yep. Connects. 1, 2, 3. I mean, yeah. I can only imagine what the response would have been had he won it. But Punk retains. We got a few minutes left on the clock yet. They can go as long or as short as they want, though. But there does seem to be a lot more rolling through catches these days. What are we going to have? No interference there as well, yeah. We got the straightforward back and forth. My beautiful hair was finally allowed to be trimmed. So my beautiful hair went goodbye. Audience are a bit gutted, to say the least. Time for them to sing Sweet Caroline. No, it's American Pie, man. Bit of a stare down. Punk going to shake his hand, raise his fist. Everybody goes home happy. When they all walk outside, the northern lights are up and bright as far as East England. If I can see them from here, I'm going to lose my mind. Pleasantries being exchanged from Punk. And then we get the fist raise. Well, let's see where this goes. But it was a solid match. Just not the desired outcome for the home audience. Just waiting on the executive producers to pop up. In the South Park font, yes. Got a Newcastle shirt in the audience? There you go. Oh, they've changed the font. Paul Levesque, Lee Fitting. That appears to be it. Are we going to get the fade to black? Finn is sort of looking backward and forward. And he's looking on. And Finn is still kind of just standing there, looking backward and forward at Punk overly celebrating. That's it, Fade to Black. We are done. That's the end of Raw. Final like spike, please, if you all can. That would be amazing. But yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of declarations for the Rumble so far tonight. Natty turned heel. What else happened? Ray used the brass knuckles. Oh, AJ. Yeah, so AJ talked to Pierce like just before the main. It was like in that bit, I think, just before the main. But he said that he spoke to Wendy on the phone, and Wendy told him to kick his ass. So he is going to put his career up on the line at the Rumble. So massive, massive repercussions there. But yeah, we didn't get the what would have been a rare victory there. And oh yeah, Javon Evans potentially injured, like he was grabbing his shoulder. They had to throw the match out. We've had a lot going on tonight. It wasn't necessarily a heel turn. It was just sort of, it was there. He used them. They've not really lent into it afterward. They just did a bit of a promo on the balcony, kind of going, yeah, like we're the future. You're forgetting the New Day cut a promo, of course. Okay, apparently Punk's cutting a promo now. It's off air. Interesting. Interesting. Nope. That needs to be muted. Cool. I'm going to close that. And that should be all doable. There it is. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for this window. Let me just quickly zoom out. I wonder what Punk's promo is about. Was AJ at TNA a one-off? I mean, hopefully not. I'd like to see him more, for sure. Like, especially if this is going to be his final year. Probably singing American Pie. Will there be a Saturday night's main event stream? We'll have to check the schedule, but potentially we will let you know through the week. But anyway, I'm going to catch you all. Tatty bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Potentially on the news, depending. Punk's promo is about getting Irish cream ice cream bars. Okay. I mean, it was a fairly alright episode. I mean, I'd always say that it'd be nice to have a bit more wrestling. But he's thanking the crowd, of course. It's just one of those sort of rah-rah speeches. So on that, I'm going to catch you all next time. Tatty bye. Tatty bye. Tatty bye. Blame the bald one. We'll have some words. Catch you in a bit.